I hate it when I do that. That was a really good intro. I was super stoked at myself. All right then. Yeah, okay. You know, the mute button. All right, let's start this over again. It is 5 p.m. West Coast time, 3 p.m. Hawaii time, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. I see eMusic is hanging out in the lobby waiting for things to get started. Pocola T also here, Statter and crew saying hello, and Shock is coming in with the reality checks. Mic check, moot, moot, moot. Yeah, that's where I was. That's what I was. A little bit muted there. But as I was trying to say when no one could hear me, we have got some icy cold pictures from the Great North thanks to Rick and Darlene and their trip to someplace on some coast where it was an icy, icy lake. So it looks like already, hey there, Widner the Jose, good to see you. Glad you're able to stop in here for Chatter with Statter. I am Mad Statter. This is Chatter with Statter, and why don't we get this party started? All right then, excelente. Good to see that we are back with the regular crew, plus a couple new names coming on in. So happy when I see that happening. Hey, Kenny from the Cove, good to see you. Speaking of Kenny from the Cove, look what we've got. We've got a Pamplemousse. Here we go. We've got a Pamplemousse shirt, thanks to Kenny from the Cove. And of course, as you know, I'm drinking my Pamplemousse soda, or not soda, sparkling water. So there we go. Cheers, Kenny. Thanks for the great Pamplemousse shirt. Yes. Yeah, Cola T, me too. Digging the Pamplemousse shirt. This might end up having to be a sticker of some sort if we ever do decide to get and do merch, but I haven't tackled that project yet. So that's, that's a milepost for a little bit further down the road, but at least we've got some goals to achieve. And let's see here. It looks like Darlene is in the house. Fantastic. And Thomas the Turtle is riding the bus in Poland with Terry. Excellent. My best guess is once they figure out their way, maybe around Warsaw, they'll come do a raid or not. Who knows what's going on there. Yep, I like the Pamplemousse shirt too. Yes, it's a great, simple design. I think, unfortunately, for an emote, it's still, what am I trying to do? Boom, Pamplemousse. There we go, Pample the Moose. Yeah, I think for an emote, it just is a little bit too, I don't know if it would translate well to an emote. But for those who are feeling motivated to play around with emote designs, this certainly is something that I would like to consider as an emote, but my creative mind doesn't shrink it down proper like, so I don't know. Anyway, but mooses, meeses, all these things, they are usually found in areas that are, a little bit chilly. And thank you so much, Marmac. Yeah, Kenny from the Cove, Pamplemousse shirt. Everybody's getting it. Nice, perfect. This really is it's a very successful design, Kenny. Good thinking. Yes. Okay, so for those of you who are lurking, you might miss a cool little awesome slideshow that Rick and Darlene got for us. I didn't get a chance, unfortunately, to download the movies or the little clips that you sent, Rick. Those we will talk about, or we'll show maybe on Sunday. But I did, after wrestling unnecessarily, my computer decided it was just like, no, when you zip a file, the zipper's gonna be stuck and I'm not gonna open it. And I'm not gonna let you delete it. You're gonna be denied access, and I don't know why, and whatever. It was a little bit of a wrestling match, but no worries. I eventually downloaded the pictures, got them up into the OBS studio, and I guess we might as well look at it right now because, well, we're already talking about things that are in the chilly weather, so let's look at other things that are in the chilly weather. By the way, Anne, speaking of things that are in the chilly weather, Anne from Minnesota, how you doing? Good to see you here. These ice sculptures were not done in Minnesota, even though we talk a lot about Minnesota in this stream. Who'd have thunk that, right? But this is not a Minnesota wonder. This is a Wisconsin wonder. And Kenny from the Cove, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Good way to start the party rolling. Yeah, and so this particular sculpture I really enjoy. Look at the flowers at the base, and then the flowers hanging off of the side of the face. I'm going to assume that this Yoda got broken, and poor Yoda, that was all that they could save of the sculpture. And even though it was a little bit of just a carving in a snowbank, it's a pretty good-looking Yoda. And gosh, I probably should have slowed these pictures down, but they're on a loop, so we'll have to go. We'll get back to the beginning. So I'm assuming this is an Olympics one, and God, look at those clean lines and the angle on which that skier's going. Oh God, I can't say enough. And the more you look at this one, the more detail, the little lids on the acorns. I don't really know what you call the top of the acorn, so I'm gonna call them lids. Hats, little hats on the acorns with that deer were so completely detailed. And this picture right here, I don't like this picture. It makes me very nervous. I understand that in theory that lake is strong enough to hold all of those cars, but I don't like that. I do not like the picture of the cars on the lake. It makes me very nervous because I'm not from here, or I am from here. I'm not from there. And I guess when you're there, everybody parks on lakes. There's ice fishing and stuff, but I don't park on lakes because where I'm from, you can't park on a lake unless you're in a boat. And I don't want my car to be a boat, so I don't like that picture. Okay, so here's the little deer one, and look at the little acorns at the base, and look at the horns, the antlers, the details on that, and even the veins in the ears of that flippin' deer. That's so amazing. And then this one, some sort of god, I'll just say it's Zeus, but I don't really know. That one looks like to me, it looks like a flippin' marble sculpture. And here's the picture I don't like again, because it makes me very nervous. But this one, though, this one is my favorite. How they've got the breaks in the hat, or the headpiece behind, and then the way the flowers are draping. I am telling you, dude, that one, if I were the judge, I would make the one with the flowers the winner of the day. Let's see. And so, Anne, you're Minnesotan, but you're freaked out by automobiles on the ice. Yeah, totally. It just, yeah. And I don't like automobiles on the beach either. I really like the ocean beaches. Not all of the ocean beaches around here you're allowed to have cars on. And I prefer the ones that you're not allowed to have cars on. I don't trust cars on the beaches. I don't trust that they're going to see me. And I always get stressed out that the tide's going to come in and then that person's car is going to get stuck or washed away, and salt water is not good for your car anyway. So why are you driving on salty sand? And my stress, can you tell? I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. So, I know, Piccola T, any sculpting or 3D arts is mind-blowing to me too. You're so amazed, right, at how artists can figure out what to cut away and what to keep and what angle, and yeah, the whole nine, dude. It's craziness. So let's see here, that beard picture, how long you had to stand there to get the snow just right. That's funny. Darlene actually, okay, so Darlene says the one with two faces had detailed eyelashes and eyebrows. I could tell, you can see this is the one, you can see if you look carefully at the upper left eye, the one that's sort of facing sideways, it looked like there was serious eyelash detail on there. I mean, and I was actually so taken by the eyelashes that I didn't pay attention to the eyebrows. So next time it comes up, I'm going to take a look-see at the eyebrows. Hey, Cindy Krause, good to see you. I'm glad you're able to come on in today. And let's see here. This, I think, is Rick's self-portrait of the snow, of himself in the snow. That's Rick Foot, I guess, is what that one is. And let's see here. I want to see the two-headed one again so I can check out the eyebrows. Yeah, this one though, this one right here, this is the winner. It's my favorite. It's just how it goes. And then I think that that's the antler one in the background, and that one's pretty cool too. In fact, looking at the other stuff in the background of a lot of these pictures is kind of almost as cool as looking at the picture themselves. And Rick, oh my God, they parked plenty more cars on the ice 2 years ago and crashed them through the ice. Yeah, no. Oh, wow, Darlene, you're right. Yeah, the eyebrows are like, right. You can see the little hair pieces on the eyebrows. That's crazy. Yeah, that's some incredible work. You know, I mean, I guess I'm so impressed with sandcastle builders. But I really feel like the ice sculptors are just, the end result is a little bit prettier, what with it being able to be smoothed out or something. I don't know. The ice sculptures are just way more complicated, it seems to me. And I don't like to walk on the frozen lakes either. Yeah, I don't think I would like that either. Although, yeah, no, I really don't think I would like that. Like, I'm thinking like, well, if there's cars parked on it, I guess I'd be okay. And as long as it's got snow on it, so it's not too slippery. But still, then I would still think like, oh, well, but what if my added weight to the cars makes it go, yeah, no. Darlene, right. Yeah, we did not park on the ice. No way. Exactly. So, okay, Rick, you're telling me each sculpture was about 8 feet tall? Oh my God. Dude, that's craziness. Hey, Elaine, good to see you. We are looking at some photos that Rick and Darlene took earlier this week when they were out on a lake in Wisconsin where it was super cold, but obviously the snow sculptures were loving the super cold, and yeah, they were able to share this wonderful artwork with us. So I am, sharing it with everybody. So Canny from the Cove, on the beach in Port Aransas, there's a barrier that keeps cars from getting too close to the water and the beach glowers. Yeah. Whereas see on Long Beach, on the coast, that's an area that you can take your car on, and no, you can drive into the water if you're so inclined. So, screw that. I mean, I wouldn't, but, you know, but plenty people do. I mean, they don't drive into the water, but, you know, they drive along the surf line. They drive closer than I wish that they would drive. How about that? Okay, so let's see here. Quality, not so much a Rick foot, more like a Rick bust. All right, that's cool. Oh, wait, Darlene. Okay, so Darlene says there were detailed dragons and others too that we'll see on Sunday. Oh, I didn't know that there was more to the bounty than what we've got going on. I'm loving it. So let's see here. Walking on ice to me is like jumping up and down an elevator. Nope. Yeah, exactly. Yep, there you go. That about sums it up right there, Picolati. Absolutely. Let's see here. Cool. All right. Excellent. It looks like most of the... Okay, so it was Lake Geneva, aka Chicago Getaway Playground. Okay. All right, cool. I thought that you mentioned that was the lake, but I wasn't quite sure. So I didn't want to quote it. But now that you've written it down, I can quote it. Excellent. All right, cool. So we will let this go through one more round so you can just get all of the awesomeness, and then we'll get back to my face. And looks like, I don't know. I think that this one and the one behind it with the pagoda with the flowers coming off the face, those are my two favorites, is the antler deer and the flower face lady. That's what I'm gonna call. Oh, okay, so it's the home of the Wrigley Cubs summer home. All right. Yeah, and then this is the favorite one. Okay, Lake Geneva. All right, cool. Yeah, I thought that's what you were trying to say, but at the same time, I don't know what lakes are around where you were at, so I wasn't gonna presume. That's the word I was looking for. All right, we're back at the babies with the little ice pop doodle hickey. So now we're back to my face. The babies, the little, what is it called? The little sucker pop that the babies, Binky, I guess. That Binky looked really cool. It looked like it was an ice sculpture in and of itself. No moose. Apparently there's no moose. Just the big old stag. But yeah, it was the super awesome stag as far as I'm concerned. Super awesome stag. Yeah, so that was the exciting adventures for the snow sculptures, and it looks like there might be more pictures available. So let's see if we can get some dragons in there. Yeah, I don't think, Darlene, there might have been more pictures that I didn't get onto the stream. Now that I think about it, I was wrestling so much with the stupid zip file. I don't actually know what happened, so I will take a second look to see if I skipped anything or missed anything, because I think we all want to see the dragons. We all want to see the dragons. Yeah, so awesome. Yes, we've got clapping, we've got kitties and hoodies. Love it, Thomas the Turtle. Love it. Oh my God. All right, cool. So speaking of cute little dogs, because we've got Snoopy all over the place, I am a really big fan of this YouTube channel, and it's called 8 Corgi House. And it's about a Japanese family that has 8 corgis. 8 corgis, dudes! Now, I know that we've gotten in trouble on Twitch for showing butts, but corgi butts are so cute. I think Twitch might let me get away with them. And so I've got this video of corgis in the snow, because I figured it's a snow theme, right? And this family, it's a Japanese husband and wife. They had 2 dogs, Lego and Jenny. And then Lego and Jenny ended up having 6 puppies. And so they ended up keeping all 6 of the puppies. So now it's Lego and Jenny, Con, Ein, Rick. There's a dog named Rick. And then there's, let's see here, Coco, Half, and I'm missing one other one. Anyway, they're the cutest little things. And if you want to waste too much time on YouTube watching cute corgis, well, we're going to watch cute corgis.
Cardio's the only way to lose weight, right?
Completely
wrong.
We're going to have to interact here. Let's skip the ad and let's do the thing. All right.
가자 내가.
제니. 이리와 가자. 안 된대 임마. 가도 시끄럽게 떠들어놓잖아 내고.
쟤 누구냐? 리치 열심히 물 먹네, 눈 먹네. 뭐 아쉽지만 어쩔 수 없지 뭐. 이리 와,
여기 길만 두면 계속 따로 다닐걸?
쟤 누구야? 아니지. 쟤니 가 아빠한테. 쟤니 어디가? 아빠한테 가야지.
알았어, 살아있어.
와, 눈 봐, 진짜. 아니, 엄마 조용.
야,
왜 와?
그거! 그거 못 나와. 어딨지? 그거! 잔다, 그거!
그거. 아, 기특해.
리치가 제일 잘 가.
역시.
Help them stay active, attractive, and adventurous. Hills Bioactive, made with superfoods backed by science.
Okay, so I might get banned for all that corgi butt. It was fuzzy corgi butt, but it was super, super cute. Hey, Vanilla Coke Pepsi, good to see you. And yeah, I'm not sure who mentioned it. I think it might have been Oh My God. Yep, Oh My God, a whole car full of hair as well. Yeah, they have, if you watch this channel, 8 Corgi House, they have such, oh my God, dude, their house is impeccably clean. Like, I do not understand how their house is so flippin' clean. They have a regimented routine for their animals. I swear to goodness, these people, like, have no job or anything. Their whole entire life must revolve around these dogs. They feed the dogs a raw food diet. So, like, you know, duck, pork, you know, chicken. I mean, they are very well fed, Rick. They are very well fed. And yeah, Thomas the Turtle, I think that they must have like 8 different Roombas going on, at, you know, constantly in order to keep that house clean, because I had a corgi mix. It was a corgi chihuahua mix, and her hair was thick and everywhere. I mean, just absolutely, and she was, and it didn't even, and her coat wasn't even nearly like a corgi coat, because she was a chihuahua corgi mix, right? And her hair actually looked a little bit more like the chihuahua hair, only it was very, very thick and dense. And yeah, the hair goes everywhere. The hair goes everywhere. But as you can see in that movie or the video, the dogs, they adore the dad, as it were, and he's got them really well trained. It's pretty amazing. Like, they really, you would think 8 dogs in the house would be total chaos, and obviously at times in the videos you can see that it is, but at the same time, they mind remarkably well. I mean, like, they have a routine down, like, when basically, like, they're they know that they're spoiled, and so they know that, like, when there's food that's getting divvied up, they know that they'll get their turn, and they do get their turn. And in fact, they get their turn in order. So Lego is first because he's the dad, Jenny is second because she's the mom, Khan is firstborn, he gets that, then it's Coco, then it's Ein, and it goes in order of delivery, as it were. Ein, being German for one, is the only girl of all the pups. So Jenny and Ein are the only 2 girl corgis. The rest of them are all boy corgis. And Gull Dungit, that silly 8 Corgi House stream, I'm telling you, if you if you want to waste some time looking at corgi cuteness, that's where you go. They I've seen 1 or 2 of their videos. So they live in this valley in Japan, and they live on a stream. So the dogs like get water exercise all the time, and then they go hiking up into the mountains all the time. I mean, the dogs are really well exercised, and even so, I'm pretty sure they are fixed. Oh my God, I haven't. I can't remember. They actually have several videos of taking the dogs to the vet, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think you can sort of tell by looking at them that they're fixed. So yeah, I think that they are. Because I'm pretty sure Lego and Jenny don't want to have any more kids. They've still got the 6 in the house. So, now, Vanilla Coke Pepsi, the only dogs you like are Huskies and Malamutes. Well, those are pretty furry as well. But I can't believe that you didn't know what a Corgi is. I mean, I understand that Canada is not England, but the Queen of England and all of her sisters and the like the Queen of England was known for her Corgis. I mean, like, Corgis were her favorite dog. Corgis are kind of associated with the English royal family. Like I said, I know Canada is not English royal family, but I thought everybody knew about the Queen's love for the Queen's love of corgis. Yeah, so let's see here. Oh, Kenny, now you have the 70s TV show 8 is Enough stuck in your head. That was a great show, and yeah, 8 is enough. That is exactly right. Hey, OG Sumo Vibe, good to see you. We were sitting here. I was risking my Twitch by showing more bare bottoms. Only these bare bottoms were corgi butts. And corgi butts, I think, are okay by Twitch standards, I hope. Because they're cute. They're cuter than any person butt. At least I think so. I don't know what it is about corgi butts, but corgi butts are just so fluffy. They look like they're wearing pantaloons. And they're just so flippin' cute. So yeah, and let's see here. It looks like... let's see, it looks like we've got plenty folks who like their dogs better than most people. Yes. Oh, Darlene, really? You had dachshunds, the smooth coat ones, and even if short-haired, still had their hair everywhere? Yeah, I don't know what it is that makes some dogs more shed-prone than others. My boss has a Rottweiler Labrador mix, and she doesn't shed at all. I mean, and it's like, well, actually, that's not true. So she's got 2 dogs from the same litter, and we know that the mom's a Rottweiler, and one of the dogs looks like a Newfoundland, so we're assuming it's sort of a Newfoundland Lab type thing, and then the other one, we're not really sure what she's all about. And the other one that we're not sure what she's all about, she's got really short hair and it goes everywhere. Whereas the Newfoundland, the one that looks like a Newfoundland, with the shaggier hair, she doesn't shed at all. It's the strangest thing. Because I always associate longer hair dogs with shedding, but obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. So, let's see here. And yeah, Vanilla Coke Pepsi, to be fair, those dogs are living better than 80% of the world population. Heck yeah, and I'll tell you right now, if I'm ever reborn as any kind of animal in Japan, I hope to be living near that family, because while they don't have cats, they do have stray cats that they have built outdoor houses for and little feeding nooks so they can have their food out of the elements, as it were. So obviously those folks who are the mom and the dad of the 8 Corgi House are clearly animal people. So let's see. Yeah, who let the dogs out? The cat did. Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Vanilla Coke Pepsi. Oh, then you would hate these streamers. Vanilla Coke Pepsi says, the thing is, whenever I go down to the big cities in Canada, I see like birthday parties for dogs and treating the dogs like actual children, and that doesn't sit right with you. Well, this particular Japanese couple that has the 8 corgis absolutely treats them like their children. In fact, they do have birthday celebrations for all of the dogs. Well, I mean, I think they actually only have the birthday celebration for the 6 dogs, and it's considered the birthday for mom and dad as well. And they have a special made cake for the dogs, and so it's dog safe and stuff. They get special fruits and this, that, and the other thing. I think the dogs really like pumpkin, so I think they usually I may or may not have spent too much time watching this channel, but they've got several birthday episodes for the dogs. So yeah, those dogs definitely have birthdays. They definitely have birthdays. Like when they order pizza, they order pizza for the dogs as well. So yes. Paquility, you want to be reincarnated as a kitty in a Japanese cafe? Okay, that'd work. Or a mouser in a Russian museum. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. So are you saying that in some Russian museums, they just let cats roam freely to catch the mice and stuff like that? Oh, awesome. Because if that's what you're saying, yeah, sign me up. I'll totally do that. So Vanilla Coke Pepsi, to me, it's just sad how they treat dogs like children, and it's very common from what you see. Well, of course it is. People can't afford to have kids, but they can't afford to have an animal. And so that's why, I would assume. I mean, really, it's not really hurting anybody. I mean, I suppose it's hurting the kids that they're not having, but, if you can't afford to have a kid, you can't afford to have a kid, right? So Kenny from the Cove, small kind corgi obsessed. Well, not necessarily corgi obsessed. It's just that, there's so many of them. There's like 8 of them, and then they get to play in the water, and sometimes they have God darn it, I can't believe I'm going off on this 8 Corgi House stream. And sometimes they have other dog friends come over, and so I like to watch it when like the golden retrievers come to play with the corgis, because there's such a size differential. And I don't know, it's just a really cute stream. I like some streams. I would not have a corgi as a dog ever. Corgis are stubborn and a little bit smart, a little bit too smart for their own good. I would never have a corgi, and I'm a really bad housekeeper, and having had a corgi mix, knowing the hair and the fur, I definitely would never have a corgi, but they're sure as heck fun to watch on TV, or not TV, this thing that we're doing. Let's see here. So let's see here. Vanilla Coke Pepsi. Americans spend $100 billion a year on their pets. I'm not exaggerating on that. I just don't know. I don't want to get too depressing. Well, I don't see what's depressing about it. I mean, like, yeah. So, I mean, like, I'm just not picking up what you're laying down. Like, why is it sad that people have pets? I don't get it. I love, I don't have pets, or I don't have kids. The only roommates I've got are pets. When I come home from work, the only thing I get to talk to is my cats. Now, granted, they don't talk back to me usually, but sometimes they do. And generally it's when they're unhappy that they talk back, but whatever. Yeah, Kenny from the Cove, that's exactly it. They have play dates for corgis. They have some of their other corgi friends that are regulars, like I'll recognize them in the videos, like, oh yeah, that's, from the last video or whatever. And then there's a couple golden retrievers that are also their friends. And then I think there's like a poodle that's one of their friends too. So, so let's see. Vanilla Coke Pepsi, it's just spending that much on a pet. Like, I have nothing against people who have pets, but treat them like pets, not children. Well, but see, I'm not comprehending what you're saying. Pets are family. They're, just like children are family. So, I don't dress them up, by any stretch of the imagination, but, I actually had a foster dog who, was a Chihuahua, and she was a sassy little thing. And the forever home that she eventually went to, the guy did end up like having outfits for her, like little sweaters and rain gear for when they went out. And I'll tell you what, dude, and it was obvious in the pictures, and he even said it was what it was. She loved to wear clothes. She loved being a little fancy princess. He had a little Seahawks cheerleader outfit for her to wear during the football games. And like I said, he had raincoats for her. And when he took her out on the kayak, he had a little life vest for her. And she was just a little fashion plate. Darla was just totally loving being absolutely she loved to be a model. She felt sassy. Let's see here. Cindy Krause, your son just got his son a Labradoodle for his first birthday, and the poodle part is a standard. Really cute puppy. Yep, totally. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Vanilla Coke Pepsi, listen to Rick right there. Rick is speaking the truth. You're missing out on an opportunity. Young ladies really like cute dogs. Absolutely. Yeah, if you ever want to go to a park and like meet all of the women in the park, just go find a cute puppy to take on a walk, and you will then meet all of the women in the park. I promise you. Listen to Rick. Listen to what Rick says. He knows what's up, and I know what's up, and I'd be willing to bet that we've got other folks here who just be like, oh yeah, that's totally true. That's me typing. Oh yeah, that's totally true. Well, yeah, oh my God, old lady Stu. Like I said, every woman. You would meet every woman. Yeah, it wouldn't just be the young ladies. It would be every age, every single age you would meet for sure. But they would like you for your dog, not you. You don't know that, Vanilla Coke Pepsi. It's oh, you're so silly. It's the spark to a future conversation. It is a spark to a topic, a different topic. It is a way to get a conversation started. So that doesn't necessarily mean that she is going to like you or like the dog better than you. I like to stop and scritch dogs' ears as is, but I don't necessarily want a dog or anything like that. So it's not like, it's no, really. It's how you can get a conversation started. That's all. Well, yeah, okay, well, if you don't like animals in general, then I guess that's your problem. It's not that you don't like people treating their animals like children. You just don't like animals that much. That's all. That's all. Whereas, see, I am of the flip side, which is I prefer animals to people for the most part. Just like Betty White, she preferred, she preferred dogs to people. And so, yeah, exactly, Cindy. Something in common is the start of the conversation. Precisely. Well, you don't like animals because people treat them like children. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Because the animals can't help how the people treat them. So why are you holding it against the animals, silly kitten? You're just being a silly contrarian kitten. Let's see here. Oh wait, what are we? Hold on. Yeah, and Kenny from the Cove, exactly. Dude, whatever gets your foot in the door, that is precisely it. Okay, so I must have missed something, and it sounds like I need to go check it out. So, as I was trying to convince Manila Coke Pepsi that dog walking is a good plan, Thomas the Turtle comes in with Soda would not like Mr. Chin's dog Ginger in Kim's Convenience. And then, let's see here. Picola T was saying that you loved Kim's Convenience and so bummed they ended the series. Mr. Chin is lonely, so he dotes on Ginger. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That is what happens with a lot of folks. But I haven't watched at least one season of Kim's Convenience, maybe two. And so I don't even know the dog that you're talking about. And so I feel like I need to go watch Kim's Convenience so I can figure out what dog it is you're talking about, because I definitely loved that series, and I was bummed to hear that they ended it, but didn't they end it because someone died? Or am I making that up? Yeah, oh my god, Kim's Convenience, I think, is on Netflix or Hulu. I only subscribe to Netflix or Hulu, so it's one of those two. But yeah, it's totally on there. It's a Canadian show. And oh god, it is such a great show. And one of the main characters, the older brother or whatever, I think he yeah, okay, Vanilla Coke Pepsi, that's what it was. The main actor for the son, Young, became a huge Marvel actor, which was what I was trying to say, so they couldn't afford him anymore. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not surprised that A, he was unaffordable after the Marvel thing, and 2, I'm not surprised that he is a Marvel superhero guy, because I'll tell you what, dude, the first time I saw that guy, I thought to myself, wow, that is a really mainstream, attractive Asian dude that is going to have a lot of crossover appeal. I thought he was totally sexy. But apparently, according to, dating app statistics, Asian men are, the least sought after in the scheme of things for females to pick. And then black women are the least sought after for men to pick. I'm not making judgments on these things. I'm just saying this is what they've noticed amongst and across dating app platforms, period, end of story. And when I saw this guy, Young or whatever, all I could think of was, I don't know why Asian guys aren't popular on dating apps, because, oh boy, howdy. I mean, he is a cute, yeah, he's really cute. So, I'm not at all surprised that he has, catapulted into, superhero, Iconicville, yeah, because he's got the chiseled features. I mean, he is just stereotypical, Hollywood leading man material, really. And so I just, I have to admit, I didn't really, I love the show the series Kim's Convenience, but one of my draws was oh, he's really cute to look at. Let's go watch that show. So, let's see here. there was going to be a spin-off with Jung's girlfriend, but that had extreme backlash. Who was his girlfriend? That white chick? Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Toronto Tales, you know nothing about. Well, Andre, good to see you. And this is, you could know a little bit about it because this is a TV show on somewhere. Hulu, Netflix, I don't really know. Okay, Vanilla Coke Pepsi, it is the white girl who was his boss. I don't know why they would do a spinoff with her. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't... What? That's stupid. Why would they do that? Okay, Thomas the Turtle, thank you. His name is Simu Liu? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. All I know is he's a cutie bobooty, and I'm not at all surprised that he is now a superhero. Not even, I mean, he looks like he's ready to be a superhero from the get-go. So now, Andre is sitting here asking about Korean tacos in Toronto. I don't even know what a Korean taco is. So, what's a Korean taco? Anyone? Good to see you, Andre. I figured you were somewhere in the BART system. Now you're just waiting for a train at the station. I don't know whether or not you can hear me, but if you can hear me, what is a Korean taco? Or if anybody knows the answer, Andre doesn't have to answer. Somebody else can answer. Because I feel like, I mean, we talk about food a lot here. Why don't I know about a Korean taco? We should probably talk about Korean tacos, right? Let's see here. Okay, so Vanilla Coke Pepsi, because the girl was a huge fan favorite character, but it got such backlash because the main show was supposed to be about and represent Korean people, so they felt offended when the spinoff would revolve around a white woman. Well, totally, I can see why they would be offended, and frankly, I don't understand. Why was she that much of a fan favorite to begin with? She's by far my least favorite character in the show. No, I don't. No, that's just dumb. No. Bacola T, if you had a daughter, I would totally orchestrate a hookup for her with... Absolutely, dude. Wouldn't you? I mean, come on. Talk about eligible bachelor. Okay, granted, I don't know if he's a bachelor. I don't know if he's eligible, but we're just gonna pretend for a second that if you had a daughter, she'd be going after him. Okay, so Thomas the Turtle, it's called Strays, or was supposed to be a spinoff of Kim's Convenience, starring Nicole Power, Young's boss, and Kim's Convenience. That is just so weird. Obviously, I am not on the pulse of the fan base of Canadian shows at all, because I would rather see a TV show spinoff with his friend Kim. Kimchi? He's funny as heck. I want to know what's going on in his life. He looks like he's got things going on. Let's do that. That's what I would do, or would rather. No, Andre, it's not a K-drama. It's a comedy. It's a comedy. So let's see here. There's only been 2 big CBC shows, Anne with an E and Kim's Convenience. I don't know about Anne with an E, but I beg to differ because Degrassi was kind of a big deal, and it used to be a CBC show as well. So there you go. Andre, thank you for the 300 biddies. I'm sorry that you can't hear us. Let's see here. They did. The actor for Kimchi got his own CBC show where he basically plays Kimchi. Well, yeah, that's what I would... If there was going to be a spinoff, I would expect him to have that same character. And I didn't know that they had that, but that's the one I would rather watch rather than his girlfriend. That's just... That's just stupid. I mean, she didn't have anything to offer the show. I don't really, okay. All right. Oh, Anne with an E is a modern retelling TV show about Anne of Green Gables. Oh my God, that flippin' series. Yeah. A classic Canadian story that was huge in the US. Yeah, that was never my scene, but yeah, lots of people love that flippin' show. Yeah. You love it. I'm sitting here just rolling my eyes, and you're like, but I love her. Let's see here. Oh, well, that's why you liked it. The intro was tragically hip. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, I still want to know what Korean tacos or Korean burritos are. I can only assume that there's rice involved. I can only assume that there's kimchi involved. But beyond that, like, I mean, okay, so if someone set me into the kitchen and was like, you're gonna need to make a Korean taco, I would use bulgogi beef, maybe? Kimchi. Some rice, maybe, for the burrito. I don't know what else I would use. Thomas the Turtle, Prince Edward Island is what PEI is, if that's what you're asking. Prince Edward Island, for certain. So, yeah, I mean, bulgogi and, green onions, scallions, bulgogi scallions, kimchi, rice, maybe, for the burrito. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. So Thomas the Turtle's asking about PEI. Everyone knows it's Prince Edward Island, but Vanilla Coke Pepsi coming in with that Canadian knowledge base. Prince Edward Island is the smallest province in Canada, mostly a vacation place and a historical place. Good to know. Isn't Prince Edward Island the one that's the half-hour time zone off? Or is that Nova Scotia? I feel like either Prince Edward Island or Nova Scotia. Maybe both. There's a or multiple provinces in Canada off the east that's a half hour, and boom, Vanilla Coke Pepsi. No, you silly American, it's not Prince Edward Island, it's not Nova Scotia, it's Newfoundland. All right then. Did you know that Newfoundland is actually not just Newfoundland? It's Labrador and Newfoundland now. I learned that the other day. I thought that was pretty impressive. So yeah, it's actually not just Newfoundland. It's Labrador and Newfoundland. Two different kind of dogs, both from that same area, but two different territories apparently that make the one province. And the Labrador people were all pissed off that the Newfoundland people had the province named after them. So, okay, so Vanilla Coke Pepsi, though, coming in with the detailed knowledge. See, this is what I like to know. But Newfoundland specifically has the half hour. Labrador is a separate time zone. Oh, Canadians, I thought that we did stupid stuff with our time zones in America. You really, really have an interesting way of doing things in your country. Okay, so let's see here. We've got some ideas about maybe what could be on a little thing of, Korean burrito. So, flour tortilla. If you're going to do a burrito, it's going to be flour tortilla. Bulgogi, rice, kimchi, green onion, and pickled veggies would make a pretty good Korean burrito. Well, kimchi is a pickled vegetable, but you mean like a different, like pickled carrots or something like that? Whatever it is that you just wrapped up, that sounds good. I would eat it, for sure. And then let's see here. Cindy Krause is suggesting some sweet chili garlic sauce with that bulgogi, kimchi, and rice. Okay. And so let's see here. Oh, wait, Picola tea. What? Are you telling me that you... Okay, Picola tea is coming in with some reality that I didn't know. Is it Indiana that has a half-hour time difference? Someone help an island girl, please. Do we have a state that has a half-hour time difference? Are you... No. I mean, really? Hey, Gil Soto. Good to see you. We are sitting here talking about time zones. Whether or not America has a weird time zone half-hour thing the way Canada does. We're talking about Korean tacos and burritos. And yeah, I think that's what we're talking about right now. So if you can keep up with that, there we go. Let's see here. Okay, so some pickled daikon, some pickled carrots, some pickled, that works. That works for the Korean taco that we're creating, because nobody knows what a Korean taco is. And if they do, they're not letting me know what a Korean taco is. So I'm going to go and I'm going to have to ask people like Liquor 5G. Do you know what a Korean taco is? I'm glad to see you here and hello, welcome to the Statter Box. And you are now part of the Statter Box here on Chatter with Statter. I'm Mad Statter, and you're part of our crew. Good to see you from England. And it looks like we have got Terry coming in with the raid. Photo Luke, how you doing? Pinnell also in with that raid. Phenomenal. Let's see here. Anybody else that I missed from Terry's raid? I'm thinking I've got to go up and down. I think I might have caught everybody, except for I might not have said hi to Terry. So hi, Terry. No, yeah, Liquor 5G. I didn't think you would know what a Korean taco is, but I asked everybody else that was here if they knew, and nobody did. So I figured, hey, there's this new guy. Let's see what he knows, right? Yeah, so don't worry if you don't know what it is, because apparently nobody else here does too, except for Andre. But Andre is unfortunately not able to hear me asking that question because he is in an area where he can't hear the stream, so he cannot answer, because Andre was the one who brought up the whole idea of a Korean taco. But alas, all of the questions that we have for him are unanswered. So, oh my god, bulgogi, taco shell, veggies, that's your Korean taco. I would eat that. Let's see here. And, let's see here. Thomas the Turtle, Mexican taco south of the border, Korean taco north of the border, both ono. Yeah, well, pretty much anything that you can, tacos can be made in so many different ways. I really find it hard to believe that somebody doesn't like a taco. Like, okay, you don't like that version of taco, but still you can find something to put either in a corn or a flour tortilla. Call it a taco. You're going to like it. It is what it is. Oh yeah, that's right, Rick. We were talking about corgis earlier and snow sculpting earlier. Absolutely, that was another topic that we wandered away from. But corgi butts are so cute. We might go back, and so let's see here. Oh my God, you've had them. You've actually had the Korean tacos. So you're not just making that up. That actually is what that is. Cool, let's do it then. Let's definitely do it. We've got the vegetables, we've got the bulgogi, we've got a taco shell. All right, put it in my mouth right now. Put it in my mouth right now. Actually, you know what? Put it in my mouth yesterday and put it in my mouth tomorrow. I'm that impatient. Yes. So Gil Soto, being very smart, says www.chilantrobbq.com here in Austin. Check them out. All right, cool. I will check that out later because I'm in the middle of a stream right now. But everybody else who can like go fiddle faddle with their keyboards, go check out that barbecue place. It looks like Gil Soto is hooking us up with the knowledge over what the Korean tacos are, at least in Austin. So let's see. Photo Luke Hawaii. Tacos are so good. All kinds. Maybe not Jack in the Box, but I never tried Korean. Right. I've never tried Korean too. And I'll tell you right. You know what? Jack in the Box tacos aren't that good, but I'll still eat them. I mean, tacos, pizza. Really, it's like, there's no such thing as a bad taco, just a better taco. Right? So let's see here. So Vanilla Coke Pepsi, the best part of Canada is like 40% of the population is immigrants and everyone's parent or grandparent is an immigrant. So we get lots of different culture, which means authentic food. Well, that's kind of the case in America as well, more so in the larger cities than the Midwest, or the rural areas where you've got folks who have homesteaded there for quite some time. But yeah, that is 100% the one of the best benefits of immigration and freer immigration policies. You get the good food. Yeah, you get the good food. Oh, sure. Oh my God. I have no doubt that there are plenty Korean taco places in the Seattle area. Which actually I'm kind of surprised, like, how have I not run across this before? Because, taco places, we've got a taco stand on just about every flipping corner in my neighborhood, and of all varieties. And so, and Korean food places, actually, we've got more Vietnamese food places than Korean food places in my neck of the woods. But either way, Asian fusion is surrounding Asian fusion is all over Seattle. So yeah, why have I not had this? Let's see here. Yeah, Gil Soto, shoot, we have tacos at least 3 times a week. Right, exactly. Yeah, and you probably have a different kind of taco 3 times a week, right? You've got your crispy shelled American style with the beef and the cheese and the whatevers. And of course you got your fish tacos, which are their own thing. And then you've got your authentic street style tacos. Then you've got your, the al pastor with the pineapple and the pork on the spit. And you've got also, you've got the stew tacos. You've got a million different varieties of tacos to choose from, I'm sure. So let's see here. Kenny from the Cove. Jack in the Box tacos are way up on the list of stoner chow in this part of Texas. Oh, no. That's everywhere. I mean, first off, Jack in the Box menu is designed for stoner chow. And their tacos in particular, I don't know if you guys remember this, and it's one of my favorite commercials of all times, but there's this dude who's like, it's a Jack in the Box commercial, and it's this dude who's clearly stoned, sitting in his van, talking to a little Jack in the Box bobblehead or whatever, and he's just like, dude, how many tacos do you think I should order? And the little Jack in the Box head is all, 40. And then he was like, that's what I was thinking. I mean, come on. Like, if they aren't going for the stoner crowd, I'm not sure they're going for anybody. Hey, Flash Gordo, good to see you coming in. We're talking about Korean tacos in general, and everything taco related. And Picola T, here's a surprising mashup. Birria tacos and ramen, amazing. That doesn't surprise me because the soup, the broth in the birria taco is so integral, whatever. It's so much part of that thing. And so add some ramen noodles. Sounds good to me. Let's do that. For sure. So let's see here. So what are we talking about here? Terry in Scotland, Canada is going through quite a lot of problems, so wait a few years and then you can come. Well, I think he was just talking about coming to drive through on his party bus and tearing down a bunch of your Canadian street signs. And I'll hop on the bus for that. That'd be fun. Let's see here. So, let's see here. Cindy Krause, right, here you have Camarons or Pets Auto tacos. I'm gonna assume the Pets Auto is actually like I can't remember what the Spanish word is, but you mean fish. Yeah, exactly, fish tacos. That's good, exactly. Yeah, exactly, spell checker. Pescado or pescado. I don't know how to pronounce that because I don't speak Spanish, but I knew you meant fish. There we go. So, let's see here. Oh, okay, so Golden Black in Lower Queen Anne. You used to chow in Linwood for Korean food. Okay, yeah, Linwood for sure would definitely has a lot of Korean stuff up there. No, Thomas the Turtle, brie is not always goat meat. It's actually a specific, it is a stew often made with goat meat, but it's actually not always goat meat. I know this because I was under the impression that it was goat meat always as well. And so when I found out that we were having a restaurant in my town opening up that only served birria and the tacos that go with them, I was like, wow, we've got a place that only serves goat? That's kind of exotic and kind of flippin' cool. And then I found out that no, it's not. It's beef that they use. They use beef. And it's still apparently authentic. But apparently, no, it's not always goat. I thought it was too. But it's not. And I was really impressed that we had a place in my town that only served goat meat. But it doesn't. It doesn't even serve goat meat at all. I mean, that's okay because there's already 2 other places in my town that do serve goat meat. But they also serve other kind of meats. So I was just sort of impressed. Like, wow, dude. Only goat meat? Like, God, we're so exotic. We're not exotic at all. It's just beef. And Vanilla Coke Pepsi, the way I pronounce Spanish words hurt the Spaniard in me. And the way I pronounce pamplemousse. Did you see my shirt there, Vanilla Coke Pepsi? My pamplemousse? Kenny from the Cove got me a pamplemousse shirt. That's right. To go with my beer. Except for it's not beer. It's my pamplemousse beverage. So, yeah, so there we go. So pescado is how okay. First off, oh my God, pets in tacos. That's what that is what it looked like at first. But Gil, you're trying to tell me how to say it right. So I'm going to try to see if I'm saying what I think you're trying to say. So it's pescado or pescado. Is that right? Pescado, the way I've just said it a bunch. So let's see here. Yeah, Thomas the Turtle, exactly. Beef, lamb, and mutton are alternatives. But I was excited for the exoticness of goat meat. Hey, Poppy Shaney, good to see you. We are talking about the types of tacos. We started out talking about Korean tacos and trying to figure out what they were, but it has since gone to places like pets in tacos. And oh my God suggests maybe eating a burrito, which is the cutest little thing, little burritos when you take kittens and you wrap them in little hand towels and then they fall asleep and they're all wrapped up tight like in a swaddling. That's a burrito. So yeah, Puppy Shaney, you came in, you missed the corgi butts. I showed some butts. They were all corgi butts. You missed the butts and you missed the ice sculptures, but now you're in time for the food. Because we almost always end up talking about food here today. Unless we're talking about metal. And then we don't talk about food, apparently. Let's see here. Okay, Cindy Krause. So yes, pescado. Or you can just say tacos de pez. Oh, I can say that. I can say that way better. Let's do that. And I knew that pescado, whatever. I knew that was fish because pescatarians are fish. See, because Latin or Greek. I'm going to say it's Latin. Or Greek. I'm going to say it's Latin. Yeah. So let's see here. Poppy Shaney, you love tacos. Best tacos you've ever eaten were at King Taco in East LA. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I don't remember ever going to East LA, but I have no doubt that if you're gonna get a good taco in LA, East LA is probably where you're gonna get some of the better ones. So there we go. Yeah. Terry in Scotland. Yes, the Presbyterians eat a lot of fish. That is exactly it. Oh yeah, actually we were talking about time zones too. Now that Rick points out we were talking about time zones and Bacola T, it's fun watching Statter argue with herself. Welcome to my day, my friend. I actually had a friend once who asked me, hey, do you ever... Okay, so she asked me this legitimately. It wasn't a smart-ass question. And I answered her legitimately, I thought. So she was just like, hey, do you ever argue with yourself? And I said to her, no. No, that's not what I said. No, I said, oh, yeah. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, this other voice comes outside of me and goes, no. And it's just like, so do you ever argue with yourself? Oh, yeah. No. I mean, right there, I had an argument with myself. Do I ever argue with myself? Oh, yeah. No. So there you go. Yeah, apparently I argue with myself, even about whether or not I argue with myself. Let's see here. So Thomas the Turtle, you lived in Austin 77 through 79. Best tacos at Music Fest. Wait, we were stoners back then. Yeah, exactly. Of course they were the best tacos. Best tacos ever, man. Let's get 40. Let's see. Oh my God. Thank you so much for using incoming turkey. I know it's just the silliest emote ever, but I love incoming turkey. We could make turkey tacos, I bet, right? Kenny from the Cove, girl, you really need to come to Texas and link up with you and Gil so we can feed you some world-class Tex-Mex and teach you the lingo. There you have it. Well, just because you're going to teach me the lingo doesn't mean I'm going to remember it. But I can do my best. And let's see here. Spanish always sounds like they got a lisp. I don't know, dude. I don't know a whole lot about Spanish. All I know is I watched this little thing about all the different Spanish accents that we have in America. Like there's the Cuban accent, there's the Mexican accent, there's the Puerto Rican accent, there's and then a whole bunch of different, the Argentinian and blah blah blah, a whole bunch of the South American versions of Spanish. And it's amazing how different. It's like it's all the same language, right? But it is so not all the same language. And I mean, I suppose, just like Southern English sounds completely different than like Maine English. So, but yeah, it's so crazy how all the different Spanish people in all the different Spanish speaking countries speak Spanish so very different. Oh, so very different. Oh, hey, Poppy Shaney, thank you so much for giving a sub to Vanilla Coke Pepsi. And so let's see here. Rick is asking, do I ever win the argument with myself? I guess, it depends on which side you ask, right? I mean, I suppose I half win the argument, right? So there you go. Yes, Poppy Shaney, acknowledging a problem like talking to yourself is the first step in treatment. That is true. First, you have to accept that there's a problem. Well, I haven't necessarily accepted there's a problem. I just accept that it exists. Yep. Oh my God, with dressing and mashed potatoes, you've had Thanksgiving pizza. I've heard of that before, actually, with leftover turkey. And it sounds actually like it would be kind of good. But then again, I mean, turkey sounds good. Pizza sounds good. Stuffing sounds good. Gravy sounds good. I don't know. I mean, what doesn't sound good about that, right? So, Kenny from the Cove, thank you so much for the 200 biddies. That is so awesome. And let's see here. So what else? And let's see here. You talk to yourself a lot. Once your dad walked in at like 4 a.m. at night, me blasting the soundtrack to The Shining in your room, having an existential crisis. Yeah, that sounds about something to do at 4 a.m. for sure. That's exactly what you would do at 4 a.m. And oh my God, Pinnell, you only had tacos twice at Taco Bell and at a friend's who couldn't cook. Oh no. I mean, first off, all right, gosh, so much to say. Oh my. When I say there's no such thing as a bad taco, only a better taco, Taco Bells are kind of down there, but they're not bad. I mean, because there is no such thing as bad, right? Right. But gosh, girl, you need to go find yourself a good taco, because it sounds like you have had a not so good experience with the taco situation, and that needs to be fixed, because tacos are pretty tasty. I will go out on a limb and make that firm-handed statement. Tacos are pretty tasty. Like, I would run on that. If I was a politician, that would be my slogan right there. Tacos are pretty tasty. And you know what? I really feel like that's a winning slogan, because who's going to disagree? Who's going to say, oh, no, you're wrong. Oh, no, you're wrong. No, I'm not going to vote for you. You're wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Tacos are pretty tasty. We can come to an agreement. I speak the truth. Vote for me. Tacos are pretty tasty. There you have it. And yeah, exactly, Poppy Shani. Taco Bell at 2 a.m. after night out is wonderful, or so you're told. Right, exactly. Or so you're told. Let's see here. Cindy Krause, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. And Kenny from the Cove, I think I said thank you for the 100 biddies, but I might not have. So thank you again, or for the first time. And let's see here. Was that SNL? What was that SNL taco commercial? I don't know, but now I'm does anybody know about the SNL taco commercial? So I don't know anything about that I can recall, and that disappoints me, because I'm a huge fan of tacos and SNL. So let's see here. Oh, I did miss something. Ann Ware gifted a sub. Thank you so much, Ann. That would explain how the level 1 hype train got started. So awesome. Yes, exactly. Picola T, it sounds like a Vote for Pedro campaign slogan. Absolutely. Vote for Pedro. Tacos are tasty. That is definitely for sure it is the winning slogan of the class presidency. And let's see here. Cindy Krause, I don't know if you're talking about Taco Bell or not, but they don't have the Mexican pizza anymore, and you did say you can't wait for the Mexican pizza to come back. And I'll tell you what, I don't know, like I said, if you're talking about the Taco Bell Mexican pizza or not, but I hope you are, because god darn it, wasn't that piece of junk food delicious? The Taco Bell Mexican pizza is remarkably junk foody wonderful. I mean, it's delicious. Yeah. Okay, so Taco Town on YouTube. All right, hold on, oh my god. I'm not gonna show it, obviously, because I'm not. But I'm gonna watch it when we're done. Oh shoot, we just hit level 2 hype train. Woo. Yes, all right, excellent. So and where hot dish is way too controversial to run a campaign on. I mean, just the simple fact, like, first off, cheese or no cheese alone is a deal breaker. And then if you can even get everybody onto the cheese side of the issue, then it's like cheese below or above the tots. So we're breaking into fragments here, you know? It would have to be a coalition government pieced together by the under cheese and over cheese people to overwhelm the no cheese people. But then you've got the whole, are you going to put peas and carrots in it or just corn people? And no, way too controversial. Absolutely way too controversial. And Cindy Krause, you were talking about the Taco Bell Mexican pizza, and I know it's just such junk food awfulness, and it is flippin' delicious. Flippin' delicious. Let's see here. So Darlene, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the 200 biddies. And you were caved for a little while, talking to one of your friends that you hadn't talked to in a long time. That is way more important than online universe. Glad that you got to be here, but I'm super glad that you got to hook up with your long ago friend. And yeah, burritos in Mexico are very different than the mission style ones you have around here. Totally. Yeah, mission style burritos are like as big as a baby, whereas other burritos, maybe not so much. So let's see here. Let's see. So, and Terry in Scotland, Gil Soto, he's speaking to Gil Soto. The fajitas are pretty good too. Yeah, you know, I wish I could eat fajitas. They used to be some of my favorite things in the world, but then I grew up and, I'm gonna pout like a small child having a tantrum, but I can't eat cooked bell peppers anymore. Bell peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, when I cook them, they give me heartburn. So that means no fajitas, which really pisses me off. Because yeah, okay, fine, then just don't eat the peppers, right? Just eat the onions and the beef. Okay, I will, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. Did I mention it's not the same? Oh my god, corn on pizza? I've never had corn on pizza. On a Thanksgiving pizza, I might accept it. Maybe even under a weird Mexican pizza idea, I might accept it. But I've never had that. When I was talking about corn, I was talking about corn on a hot dish. Because Minnesota hot dishes, well, we had multiple live streams about the Minnesota hot dish. And even though Minnesota doesn't seem like a very controversial place, the hot dish is a controversial topic in Minnesota. For sure. Yeah, so let's see here. It looks like Poppy Shaney throwing down some gift subs. Phenomenal. Andre coming in with 300 biddies. Thank you so much, Andre. And let's see here. Andre, you'll be enjoying hearing all of this on the broadcast. Yeah, a lot of taco talk, but why am I telling you this? You can't hear me. There you go. I just can't help it. I gotta talk to everybody. So let's see here. It really sucks when a good friend it really sucks when a good stops liking you. What are you saying, Picola T? It really sucks when a good you really like stops liking you. Food. It really sucks when a food you really like stops liking you. That's what you're trying to say, and you're exactly right. Hence my temper tantrum. That is precisely it. Oh, really? Oh my god. Corn is on pizza is... Okay. In Japan, corn is a popular topic on pizza is what you're basically trying to say. Or what... yeah, I'm not reading it right, but awesome. Interesting. I obviously didn't know that. But you know, though, I feel like in Korea, they really like corn and cheese. And to me, like, corn and cheese is just sort of a weird combo. And so I guess, I don't know, those crazy Asians putting corn and cheese on all the things. Yeah, so Okay, cool, Andre. Get home safe. We'll talk soon. And let's see here. It looks like Kenny from the Cove throwing down 500 biddies. Thank you so much, Kenny. And Cindy Krause, Mad Satter, use only the red, yellow, or orange peppers when making fajitas. The green con kills me, but not the other. Yeah, see, for me, if anything, it's just the opposite. It's the red, orange, and yellow that, but the green is starting to, so I just sort of stay away, and it just sucks because there's something about that char on the, the char on the fajita and the vegetable and it's just so yummy, except for when it's not yummy. when it comes back up, it's not so yummy. Andre, has anybody had a fry bread taco? Oh, heck yeah. Although I have to say the fry bread tacos, honestly, like, they're kind of too much. Like, fry bread is sort of heavy to begin with. I mean, fry bread tacos are so good, or a reservation taco, as it's called. Yeah. So tasty, but between the fry bread and then, well, the one that I had was like the size of a mountain, right? I mean, I'd be willing to bet that they must make smaller ones, but the ones that I've seen served and had served to me, it was just a mountain of food. And gosh darn it, dude, yeah, super delicious. But I couldn't, like, the bread really was, it kind of fills you up. So good though. Kenny from the Cove, corn and cheese is catching on here as bar food, favorite in some places here in the States. Well, now, okay, I don't know if we're talking about the same thing or not. There is the Mexican festival corn, which does have the queso on it. And that's a totally different thing than what I'm talking about. And it's super good, by the way. But when I was talking about corn and cheese, I mean, like, melted cheddar cheese on corn. Like melted cheese, not like the Mexican fresh cheese. So I don't know if that's what you're talking about, Kenny, in regards to corn and cheese. Or maybe you are talking about corn with melted cheese. But the festival corn, the Mexican festival corn, yeah, that's super popular up here as well. So let's see here. Thomas the Turtle, the Portuguese come to this channel and say, this girl must be Portuguese. No, tease him. Your grandma was a Rodriguez, although that's not how you say Rodriguez. What? Rodriguez is how you say that, isn't it? Yes. So, yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that that I could fit in with a bunch of Portuguese for a couple of reasons. First off, I can talk. And second off, I don't always know what I'm talking about. So, sound like Portuguese to me. So, Photo Luke, you can eat corn on the cob while you're eating pizza, but I only like the crunchy corn, not the soggy flat corn. Actually, it's the only corn I like it crunchy, cooked but still crunch. No frozen corn. I know exactly what you're talking about. Once that corn gets to, like, it's both tough and mushy at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. And that's gross. Darlene, interesting. The peppers lately give you heartburn too, but only the green ones. Just like with Cindy. Yeah. Whereas me, I discovered it with the red ones. See, because one day I had this brilliant idea. I was like, I'm going to start just like eating, stuffed peppers for dinner. And, just boost little extra vegetable serving and whatever. And, you can stuff peppers with just about anything, right? So I did that for a while. And, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Oh, God. Yeah, that had to stop. And then once and after I made that very poor decision, the peppers have never left me alone, as it were. So, okay, so Kenny, you were talking about actual corn with melted cheese. Okay. Gil Soto, you just had dinner an hour ago. Now you're getting hungry again. Well, what about second dinner? What about second dinner? Let's see here. Rick. Oh, now see, Rick, this is a question right up my alley. He's asking Photo Luke, you cook the corn old style boiled or grilled or microwaved? I actually steam my corn. I know you're asking Photo Luke, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I steam my corn. I steam my corn in the husk. And I do that because I'm super lazy. And when you cook it in the husk, the silk comes off easier, I have found, in my opinion. You might disagree. So let's see here. Andre's telling us he ate a steak taco that you made at home yesterday. So no tacos for him for dinner tonight. And you like to eat burritos unless the taco is the same kind of street. Unless it's a street kind taco. Right. That makes sense. Gosh, oh my God, I don't know much about Basque cuisine, although I did have some Spanish garlic mushrooms earlier today. I know Spanish is different than Basque. I know. But they're kind of close to each other. But I can tell you that Boise, Idaho has a Basque museum, and I haven't spent enough time in Boise to go check it out, just enough time in Boise to figure out what was there that I didn't have time to go see. And Boise, very cute little downtown core. And oddly enough, I really want to go back because they've got that Basque museum, and I think they've got a couple Basque restaurants that I want to check out. So, let's see here. Andre, all right, cool. See you later. Have a good night. And okay, so Photo Luke, you boil your corn. That's good, but steaming also keeps the crunch. Let's see here. And Pinnell, cooked in the husk is great. Yeah, exactly. I think I don't know. It like tastes more corny or something. I don't know what it is, or like maybe the corn. I'm going to get all scientifical and stuff. Maybe the corn flavor doesn't leak out as much when you leave the husk on. Sort of what it seems to me. Yeah. And so let's see here. So picolati microwaved or grilled in the husk in your house. There you go. A cob of good corn dipped in melted butter. Oh, yeah. And then some salt and pepper. I honestly, it is embarrassing, the lack of manners that I will find myself in the midst of when it comes to a corn on the cob. Yeah. So Terry in Scotland, Matt Setter, garlic with your shrooms. Interesting concept. Yeah, actually, you fry the mushrooms for about 4 minutes, or you coat, you heat the olive oil, coat the mushrooms in the olive oil, fry the flat side of the mushroom for about 4 minutes. Don't move it. Like, it'll get golden, it'll get seared, it might even get a little bit burnt. That's okay. Then stir it around after the 4 minutes, and then add some white wine vinegar, salt, pepper, and a bunch of garlic, crushed garlic, like to a paste almost, and stir that up, and it's flippin' delicious. I'm telling you. You eat it on, I like to eat it on toast or even saltine crackers, oddly enough. It's delicious. And so, yeah, the whole Basque scene is amazing in Boise. Yeah, it really is like a hot spot, as it were. And wait, oh my God, paella is a Basque food? Because I always consider that a Spanish food. I mean, it's, marketed as such. But do the Basque like to claim paella as their own? I kind of like that. So let's see here. Exactly, picolati. Nobody likes leaky corn. Yeah, exactly. So awesome. It looks like you might have to head on out, Gil. So, oh goodness, I think we all need to head on out. Glad that you're heading on out, Gil, because it is 4 minutes past the bottom of the hour, so we're already late. That's what happens when I start talking about corn on the cob, right? I mean, That's just how it goes. Talk about corn on the cob, paella, tacos. We could be here for hours. We've already been here for an hour and a half, though, so let's wrap it up. Now, I mentioned this before, and I'll mention it now. I'm still not sure what we're going to be watching for Satterbox at the cinema this Saturday. Maybe, if things work out the way I want them to, we're going to be watching a movie called The Best Man. But I don't have that movie in my hands yet, and I haven't screened it for Corgi butts yet. And so there might be some illegal Corgi butts on the movie, in which case we'll have to figure out a different movie. So, Unknown Movie, Statterbox at the Cinema, 6 p.m. on Saturday, 6 p.m. West Coast time on Saturday. I hope to see you there. And if I can't see you on Saturday, hopefully I'll see you on Sunday, 5 p.m. West Coast time, 3 p.m. Hawaii, and 8 p.m. on the East Coast. Until then, thanks so much for hanging out. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time. And I'm sorry that we always make you leave this stream with a grumbling belly, but, you know, go melt some cheese on some corn. Have yourself a midnight snack. Take care, y'all. Have a good one.